Hello everyone! Today we're going to be talking about cyberbullying, and I'd first like to define it. Cyberbullying is any type of harassing, threatening, demeaning, or embarrassing another person online. Typically, this is done through mean comments, online rumors, and even sexual remarks. They're usually connected with appearances, intelligence, race, and sexuality. Essentially, this is a new term, but an old concept. So, a 2010 study by the Henry J. Kaiser Foundation found that technology access among children has skyrocketed since 1999. Today, 93% of children ages 8 to 18 have computers at home. 66% have personal cell phones on which they are more likely to text than talk. And 76% own another multimedia device, such as an iPad. Now, keep in mind, this was in 2010, so it's 10 years ago, so I'm sure that that's drastically changed even since then. Let's talk about the variations of cyberbullying. This would include exclusion, harassment, and keep in mind that's sustained and intentional, outing, which would be publicly humiliating, cyberstalking, fraping, which is a new term where you would log in and impersonate someone else, fake profiles, dissing, which is like cruel information about someone else to damage their reputation, trickery, which would be gaining someone's trust so that secrets can be shared about them and give them a false sense of security, trolling, which would be deliberately provoking a response through the use of insults, catfishing, stealing online identity, looking at a profile and taking information to make or create a fake person. So I think a lot of us teachers are asking ourselves, why do children or students feel so comfortable behaving and saying these things? So I think I found that the perceived anonymity gives the bully a false sense of security, which dictates some of their behavior. It's much easier to hurt someone online than to say nasty things to them in person. Obviously, that doesn't make the experience for the person being bullied any less painful. So I think a lot of us, the next question would be, is this really a big problem? Well, I found that 18% of teens aged 15 through 17 and 11% of younger teens have experienced their bullies sending their private messages to others or sharing them on public channels. I also found that nearly 1 in 6, which would be 15%, of online teens said that they had experienced unwanted forwarding of private communications as well. Another statistic I thought was kind of alarming is the percentage of schools with principals reporting daily or weekly cyberbullying increased from 7.9% in 2010 to 12% in 2016. Cyberbullying statistics show that Instagram is the most common platform for cyberbullying, closely followed by Facebook and Snapchat. Many people experience cyberbullying while playing online multiplayer games as well. And while YouTube is among the platforms with the highest number of users, only a tenth of its users have so far reported experiencing cyberbullying there. Victims of cyberbullying can be depressed and have low self-esteem. They tend to skip school to avoid cyberbullies. They have a hard time focusing in school, and some are mentally traumatized and have poor health. Some fight back and become bullies themselves, and some give up and commit suicide. The somewhat good news out of this is that in January of 2015, 49 states, all but Montana, have enacted bullying prevention laws. All of these require schools to have policies to deal with bullying, and almost all of them refer to electronic forms of harassment or cyberbullying specifically. But there exists great variation across states regarding what exactly is mandated. So that was as of 2015. Even better, now in 2020, 48 states in the U.S. have introduced electronic harassment laws, and 44 of them include criminal sanctions for cyberbullying. So that's great news. And one last piece of data that really shows us the magnitude is the effects of cyberbullying has proven severe and can create emotional scarring, creating long-term symptoms of depression, and in some cases, suicide. Okay, so here is the important part. What do we do? I know a lot of this happens at home, and it puts us kind of in a bind, but what can we do here at school to teach our students, help our students understand the magnitude of this and what to do if it occurs to them? So the first one is don't be a bystander. Stand up to cyberbullying when you see it. The next one is take action to something that you know is wrong. You can report it to the school. It can be done anonymously. Collect evidence, teaching them to take a screenshot, save the image or message, report to the site. I know a lot of our students play Fortnite, and I know that there is cyberbullying that happens on that. I've seen it with my own eyes as a parent. So teaching them to talk to a trusted adult. If it's not someone at home, someone at school that can help them. Demonstrate care. Send the victim an encouraging note. Show them that you care. Gather others to show positivity. Report together. If they don't feel comfortable doing it alone, find a friend to go with you. There's power in numbers. Tell them to stop. Oftentimes it'll be sent to you. So stand up directly to the bully. Don't encourage it. Don't forward it. Don't send it on. Stay safe. Make sure to not put yourself in harm's way. And don't give up. Think creatively and brainstorm for ways to stop it occurring and happening in our building. I thank you for listening, and I encourage you to check out the reference page for more information. #BeCyberKind. Have a great day.